In this tutorial, we are going to look at your transform again function tutorial. And look, transform again makes these, using a lot of this stuff, really kind of easy, but you have to get a hold of it. So these are all just practicing the same technique in a variety of different ways. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to just draw a rectangle. And I'm going to scale it, right? I'm going to scale the shape to 75%. So I'm going to hit S and then enter. Type in 75 and copy, and then do Command D or Control D until I get to the center. Right? So that's using the transform again, using some scaling. Let's see how we would do that with some rotation. So we're going to start with this square here. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit R on the keyboard for the rotate tool. We're going to we're going to hold down Option, and we're going to put the reference corner. We're going to put the reference into the corner here. So make sure we're getting that corner. Click, and then we are going to rotate it. Did I say? No. So let's just do 15 degrees. And you can see I can now get this nice pattern. Right? So that's a really nice function using transform again in order to kind of manipulate it. Now let's see how you would make a grid using transform again. So now I'm going to grab that option and then the shift to bring it over. I'm going to do Command D, and then I'm going to grab all of those, drag that down, and then you do Command D, Command D, Command D. Right? Simple grid. We duplicated them across, and then we took that whole row and duplicated them down. Okay, same thing here. We're going to put this in the corner here, and I am going to hold Option and then Shift and drag across, and then do Command D, Command D. I'm going to grab all of these, hold Option, right? Option, and then I'm going to drag it to a line. Right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, duplicate those down, and then do Command D, Command D, Command D. Right? So it's setting those first two rows because all those first two rows just repeat and repeat and repeat over and over and over again. Right? So that's what we're looking at in order to create that. So with this one, it's the same idea, right? We're just going to go in here and we're just going to size this to be somewhat the same size. All right, it doesn't need to be perfect for this, just a function of it. So now I'm going to drag this over. Right, let's turn off my guide so you can see what I'm doing. So I moved it over and I'm just going to use Command D all the way across. And then I'm going to grab that, duplicate those down. Right, so what we're looking for is we're looking for that word intersect to pop up because then those paths are intersecting and we know those are right, and then Command D all the way down. Okay. Last one to create this great shape that's here. We are going to use the same idea, except I'm going to use an ellipse. Let's just show you without the guides. Actually, I can use this starting, right? So I already have it created, so just use that. I'm going to rotate from the edge here. And let's do 15 looks good. And then do copy. And then go, you can even just hold down Command D to make that. And there is your nice circle that's there. So you can see what you can do with transform again. You can create a bunch of varieties. It's a real time saver to do this. It can even be as simple as, I want to make sure I'm moving this over this amount. I want to make sure they're even. There it is, they're even. So you can do these real simple things using transform again.